Hey everyone, I'm Jan Ulrich. I'm a manager of Salesforce Pardot on the internal tooling team. And we work on the CI and CD pipeline as one of the things we do. So we practice continuous delivery, and so we ship about 8 times a day. And the reason we do that is because it empowers our developers. The other reason is it's actually a safer practice because there's less code going out to production with each push. So if there's a problem with it, it's much quicker to be able to roll back. It also allows us to do quicker feature releases, and we can do marketing releases behind a feature flag. We decided to do a SOC 2 certification so that to bring assurances to our customers for the trust policies that we have in place. The first thing I thought of is this might introduce a whole bunch of red tape and slow down our delivery process. So, but luckily that wasn't the case at all, because when you put these policies and procedures into place, you as the organization can really come up with which policies and procedures you want to follow. And so we had management, developers, and the compliance team come together and create policies that allowed us to continue to do continuous delivery. We did that through automated procedures. So we took practices that we were already doing and started requiring them. So require automatic tests passing before you can merge code, require linking your work item tickets before any code can go out into production, and require code reviews for everything that goes out. We also instilled code ownership to specific teams. So I'll go through all of these things. So the first one is, this is our automated testing that has to run on any branch that gets pushed into production. So the tests have to be automated there. This is, we use Jira for our work item tickets, and so a work item ticket has to be opened before it can, yeah. And we link it through GitHub pull requests, and the way that's how we enforce all these requirements, and the way we link Jira tickets is through the title of a pull request. So developers have to title it there. We use code reviews, and to do that, we're very specific about which team, the team that owns the code component has to do the reviews that go through. And the way we specify that is with the owner's file. So a repository can be owned by an entire team, or you can have subdirectories or specific files owned by other teams. And so we're putting that ownership burden onto the developers to claim it for themselves. We also have the idea of getting notifications when files go out. So say you don't necessarily want to do a code review and just get notified, there's the idea of a watcher's file. We also added chat ops commands. No, this one is for, yeah, we use the GitHub interface to do code reviews. We just specify who has to do the reviews, so we kind of added on to that feature. We added some chat ops commands to the comments of the PR. So this one is an auto merge. Once all the requirements have been met, the pull request gets automatically merged. So that's one less manual step you have to go through. We also implemented a way to do an emergency merge. And this is like, let's say some part of our CI system went down. A manager could go in, do an emergency merge, and bypass some of the rules. That automatically opens up a post-mortem ticket with the security team that would have to go through what happened in this specific procedure on why we had to treat it as an emergency. We also have two-factor authentication for deployments as an extra security measure. We use push-based notification, so after you trigger a deployment, your phone will ask you, do you approve this deployment or not? And it only goes ahead if you give it that authorization. So thanks a lot, and talk to me later if you have any questions or comments about it.